Leeds United versus Aston Villa. What a crazy game of football that was. Let's have a little post-match analysis. So before we go into anything else, let's have a look at this goal issue. So what happened was the Aston Villa player was fouled or something or other. Okay, he's gone down. If you look at the replays, it wasn't a malicious foul. It didn't even really look like it was a foul, actually. But he just fell down and he stayed down. And for some reason, half the Aston Villa team thought that the game should stop being played. Leeds just continued playing on, a little bit tentatively, admittedly, but they continued playing on. It was passed upfield. Click was through on. He then stepped inside and scored a fantastic goal. They should have played to the whistle. They didn't play to the whistle. The ref didn't stop the game. He just continued it playing. So therefore, why did they stop playing? And we gave them this goal back. And I thought that that was very nice of Bielsa to do. Too kind, if you ask me. I don't think we should have done that. It just shows that the sportsmanship of him and Leeds as well. So I don't really blame him for doing that. I think that that was a nice thing to do. 2 or 3 of them should have had red cards for that. It was ridiculous, them kicking off. And it was from their own silly mistake that happened. But then again, it's probably for the best that Bielsa did that, because we didn't want them coming into a potential playoff final with bad blood and needing revenge, because that may have given them an extra 10% in that game. So I think that was a smart thing Bielsa did there. And let's be fair, if we were actually going for second place in this game, if there was still a chance we would have got second place, I don't think he would have given that goal back. All right? I think that there would have been an uproar if he had given that goal back, and that would have cost us second place. So I think he'd done that because, look, we weren't going to get second place. It's third place, really, from here. I think that's the most realistic thing. So he's just given it back, fair enough. But this was a great preview, all right, this game, this Villa game, from what's to come, potentially, in the playoff final. I think Leeds play a lot better when we're playing against a decent team. I felt that in recent games, we've had to play through like 11 men and we just can't seem to break them down. This Villa team, we were actually getting in there a bit more and have had quite a few good chances. And I think that we played better than them over 90 minutes. Take that red card out, take that weird goal situation out. I think overall we were a better team tonight than Villa, and that is a really good sign moving into this playoff period. Let's look at the playoffs. They're probably playing West Brom at this point. So that's good, because West Brom are a bit of a tricky one. We beat them, we gave them a hard beat last time we played them, but then they beat us 4-0, I believe, earlier in the season. So that one's a bit of a hit and miss. I'm glad that they're going to play each other. We're going to play 4th place, hopefully, as long as we don't screw up against Ipswich. We're going to be playing 4th place, which it looks like it could be Derby County, could be another couple of teams, but Derby I would really like, actually, to be in the semis, because they have traditionally been a bit of a duck egg for us, where we've struggled to beat them. But this season, they haven't looked very good when we played them anyway. We sort of swept them to the side. They're a bit of a hit and miss this season. They've had a bit of a bad run, but they've crept back up into the playoff area recently in the last few games, so fair play to them. But I don't feel that Leeds will have an issue playing Derby in the semi-final, especially over 2 legs. The final is going to be very interesting, and it very well could be Leeds versus Villa. And if it is, then this game was a great preview to that. And I think, based on what we saw tonight, Leeds have a really good chance of progressing through this playoff. All right, so I don't think we should be disheartened by the recent weeks. We've got a great chance, and it's actually been the best chance we've had since 2010, since we came back into the Championship. We haven't been anywhere near, really. I mean, okay, we had a couple of years of dropping into 7th, but considering everything, this has been a massive improvement compared to last year and previous years. So we can only have positive vibes from this. And the key thing at the end of this season is to keep Bielsa. We need Bielsa because he's the one that's really made all this possible. If we go into next season promoted or not, either way, we need to keep him. He's the key. If we stay down, he'll improve things from this year, and we'll probably have an even better chance next year to be promoted. If we go to the Premier League, it's going to be even harder because we need to stay in the Premier League. And he will be a good, experienced manager to make that happen. So we need him either way. And I read today that it looks like he will be sticking around. There are discussions of him extending for this second year. These are just rumours. Obviously, it's not confirmed just yet, but it does look promising at the moment. And I don't think he'll want to leave anyway. I think if we don't get promoted, there'll be a bit of unfinished business here with Leeds. Because he's been given everything he's wanted. And I think it's a good working environment for him. I think he's enjoying his time here. So I don't think he'll be leaving. And if we go to the Premier League, then that's a great thing for his career to have on his CV that he's managed in the Premier League. So I don't think he's going to be leaving at all. But yes, I think keeping Bielsa will definitely be a great thing for next year, even if we don't get promoted. But for me, when I consider this whole season and how well that we've done, it's now or never. We must be promoted through this playoffs. We thoroughly deserve it. In many respects, we've been the best team, the best attacking team of the Championship this year. We have to do it. We've got to do it. And I think we will, judging by what we've seen tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below. Let's discuss everything that we've seen in this game and moving on to the next game against Ipswich and then the playoffs. I want to hear all of your opinions. And please share this with all the Leeds United fans. You know, it does mean a lot. Let's march on together, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.